Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. A listener wrote into me to ask me a question, and rather than dealing with this specific listener, I want to broaden this out a little bit. Essentially, here's what the listener was asking. The listener says, he got married. He was very enthusiastic about getting married. He's in love, love, love. But after a few months, she got used to living there. And suddenly the mundane elements of everyday life started to creep in. Paying bills, going to Costco, waiting in line, dealing with work issues. Blah, blah, blah. I guess blah would be the appropriate word, because what ultimately happened is that their sex life started to decline. And decline more, until finally they got to the point where she just said, I have a headache, or I don't feel like it, or I'm tired, I don't feel like having sex, all the time. And time started to slip by, in the beginning it was like they were having sex once a week, then it was every other week, then it was once a month, and finally, not at all. Now, of course, this guy is heartbroken, and that's why he's writing in. He's writing in saying he took wedding vows, and that he loves his wife, but he's a young guy, and he needs to get laid. He doesn't just want to divorce his wife. She doesn't think they need counseling or therapy of any kind. And so his question for me is, under those circumstances, is it okay if I get it somewhere else? And he went on to tell me that he had a few exes that were still poking around, sending him text messages, sending him voice messages on his cell phone and what have you, checking to see how married life is. You ever get those calls? You know those calls. You get married, and people are checking in to see how things are going. And in reality, they're hoping they're not going well so they can nail you. He's getting those. How's married life? How are you? There are some girls who send him text messages. What's going on? How are you? Are you still together? What's happening? He just wants to know if he can tap that while he tries to figure out what's going on with his wife. Now, I am no arbiter of morality. I don't pretend to be an expert in morality because I have a very checkered past. I've been a very bad boy. I've done very bad things. I've done things when married. I've done things within relationships. I have. Not with everybody, not always, and I don't believe always it's the right thing to do. Maybe it's never the right thing to do. Personally, my belief, and I'm no expert, is that if you need to do that, it means you need to get out of the relationship, okay? You're just not getting what you need, and you need to be with someone who will give you what you need, or you need to be alone so you can get what you need when you need it from whomever will give it to you. But that's just me. Hey, that's just me. I can't speak for you, okay? This guy wants to stay with his wife. He says he genuinely loves her. She won't put out, and she won't go to a therapist, and now he's stumped. Now, I could also tell him to dump that bitch, and he knows I would say that, but again, he reiterated. I'll love her. Maybe she'll eventually agree, break down, go to therapy. Maybe things will get better. Maybe. But right now I'm in need, and I need to take care of my needs now. Is it okay under these circumstances to get it somewhere else? I am in no position to say what's okay and not okay. Because, as they said in a laxative commercial many years ago, normal is what's normal for you. So whatever works for you, whatever fulfills your needs is what you need to do. I can't tell you. And anybody, including Dr. Turkey Neck or anybody else, anybody who goes on the radio and tells you how to handle things morally, it's very easy to tell people about morality until they are in the situation. Pretty soon Bill Balance has the Polaroid and your legs are spread like a yoga position, and then all of a sudden you're on the Internet. I mean, you never know what you're going to do in a particular situation. You don't. You think you do, but you don't. the way it is. So I would be the last one to tell you about morality, to tell you how you should be going about this. But I'm wondering what the listeners think. Men, women, anybody. Again, guy is in his 20s, married, loves this woman, happy, happy, happy. But time wore on, and by the way, no kids. They haven't had kids. But the sex has ground to a halt. Is it okay for him to go out and get it elsewhere? You tell him.
Tom Leykis, 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis, 1-800-5800-866.
Well, these people, they're freaks, but you know what? That's one of the reasons I listen, because they're absolutely hysterical.
You want to hear all the freaks.
Exactly.
And nobody has more freaks listening than Tom Leykis.
The Tom Leykis Show, 97.1 Free FM.
Tom Leykis Show, 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Sean, hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Sean.
How are you doing this evening, my friend?
Do you care?
I always care.
Doing great.
Great to hear it. I was listening to what you were saying about this gentleman, and it occurred to me that if this has already happened in the relationship, he needs to get out of it before she decides she wants to have sex, and the one time she does, she gets knocked up, and then the guy's really stuck.
I think that's a very good point.
You know, and he needs to think about this. He needs to really understand that. How long have they been married, did it say?
It sounds like less than a year.
Less than a year, and she's already stopped putting out?
That's right.
You know, that's pretty, that's pretty good grounds for dismissal as far as...
There's a lot of women out there who would say, though, I can't believe a relationship is supposed to be based only on sex. I can't believe you're so narrow-minded.
Well, you're only as narrow-minded as you are hung, right? And so what I'm saying to this gentleman is, you have needs that need to be met, as does she. I'm sure she wants to be taken out, and she wants to go buy this or that, and you accommodate that, and all you're asking for is a little bit of loving. And she's already telling you no, you need to kick her.
Kick her to the curb.
And can I say one more thing, Tom? I just really wanted to say I appreciate you not doing what that fool Howard did and going to satellite and me able to still hear you on free radio.
Thank you for that, Sean.
Take me out with a bong hit and a gunshot.
Here you go. One 800-5800-TOM. It's Mike on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
All right, Mike.
Hey, finally got through to you. I love it, the show, man. I want to say to that guy about his wife and that whole situation, man, go out and do what you got to do. We have our needs. This is messed up that she can treat him like that. She has to realize this is his cardinal instinct, is to go out and get laid.
Yes.
And she won't do it for him, so he's got to find somewhere else for it to happen. It's just it's the way business works, the way the world works. You got to fulfill your needs.
I agree.
I just don't understand what her deal is. I mean, she won't even seek counseling?
No.
That's just stubborn.
I've been in relationships like that where they will not go to a therapist, they will not go to a counselor, they will not talk it out.
I mean, what, they think it's just going to go away?
Well, you know what I ended up doing? I ended up going to my own therapist who taught me how to get out of the relationship.
Ah.
That's what I did.
You just need to know then to get out.
There we go.
What about marriage? Then you don't got a prenup. Then that's your own fault from the beginning, though, right, Tom?
Absolutely. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Dorian is listening to us online in Annapolis, Maryland, on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Father.
Hello, son.
Hey, Father. I just wanted to tell this guy I think it's perfectly okay to bang other women. He needs to dump that bitch.
Dump that bitch. 1-800-5800-TOM. Steven on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Doing okay.
Good deal. And this guy needs a meaningless overnight relationship. Definitely. He just needs to get together. Sorry about that. He just needs to get it together, get it done, over with. First of all, if that's not going to work for him, he needs to do the sneak attack in bed.
There are laws about marital rape, and if she really is opposed to this and wanted to make trouble,
Definitely.
she can make trouble for him.
Yeah, probably. Hey, it's worth a try, though.
See, I really, you know what, I tend to be the guy on the side of, since women can sue you and take your money and make your life miserable, I believe in cutting your losses. If I was with somebody like this, I wouldn't waste 1 minute. I'd get an attorney and blow her the hell out of there. I'd blow her to kingdom come, man. Goodbye.
That's a definite idea right there.
Done. Because you know what? She had a job when they met. And they managed to find time to have sex. The fact that they are busy has nothing to do with why they're not having sex. Because they had jobs. They were employed before they got together.
Oh, yeah. Well, he needs to do something, Tom. This is just...
She's really saying she just never wanted to have sex in the first place. And now that she's got her hand in his wallet, she's now going on strike.
That's just a cop-out. She's so copping out. He needs to do something.
I agree.
Her, dump her, throw her, kick her to the curb. Done.
Bing, bang, boom.
Thanks, Tom. Take me out African style.
African tribal style. Here you go. One 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Chad on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, Chad.
Hey, how you doing? I've never called in on one of these before, but I was just curious, how does he know that she's not getting it from somewhere else?
Good question. That's certainly something I'd want to know.
Well, women have needs, too, so...
Well, by the way, there are some women who appear to have no needs at all. There are women who I think are not interested in sex at all.
Really?
At all, yes.
Well, you should dump her ass then.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's what I would do. She'd have papers. She'd have papers so fast her head would spin.
Yeah, not much point in sticking around for that.
No.
I don't think you should cheat on her. I think you should just dump her ass and let her know it's coming.
Dump her ass.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chad.
Thanks a lot. See you.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jared on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing tonight, buddy?
All right, Jared, before we get to your comment, don't you hate those commercials on TV? I mean, has that been the bane of your existence, that dope on the sandwich commercials? I mean, don't people give you crap? Your name isn't that common.
You know, the thing about it, I guess most of the time is the stupid Subway stuff.
That's what I'm talking
about. So are you the Jared from Subway? I'm like, no, I'm not as ugly as that guy. Leave me alone. You know?
Yeah, look at him. He lost 350 pounds, and look at him. Hello?
Yeah, he's still ugly in the face. He's a butterface. Come on.
Subway did not help him get any better looking.
Got him some money, and I'm sure...
Subway. I'm a big fan. I love it. I eat there all the time. I recommend it to anyone who listens.
Absolutely.
But come on.
You know, my parents gave me a decent name, you know, that wasn't too common, but wherever it ends up, it seems like people want to associate it with advertising and stuff.
But the rest of your life you're going to be hearing about this.
Yeah, I know. I'm the Jared from Subway. I've gotten a couple of free subs out of it, so hey, you know, whatever does the trick, right?
I understand. All right, what did you want to say about this guy who wrote in?
Well, you know, I mean, I've been dating my girlfriend for about 3 years, and I mean, we got a healthy relationship in that department. And the thing about it is, looking into marriage soon, I mean, honestly...
Why?
My parents were married for 30, 40 years before my mom passed away. They were busy every night I can remember, unfortunately. It kind of scarred me, I think. But, you know, I think it's an element to a healthy relationship. If this guy's having problems into his first year, you know, man, don't even worry about the counseling. Do what you were saying. Get an attorney, get your stuff put together, get out, go find a girl that is willing to fulfill your needs, because you're going to be miserable the rest of your life trying to battle it out with a stupid girl.
That's right.
Yeah, so, you know, it's sad. It really is sad. I'm sure he loves her and stuff, but you know what? You know, what are you going to look back on the rest of your life when you're 60 years old and think, man, you know what? I wonder what would have happened if I would have gotten out.
Absolutely.
So.
Now, Jared, why are you getting married so young?
Oh, I'm not getting married.
You're not?
Not yet. Not yet.
we're taking our time with it. I want to make sure she's the right one, and we've been together 3 years, and so I want to make sure that she's not in it for the money.
Do you have money?
Oh, a little bit of money set aside. You know, not that she knows about, but, I mean, my job pays all right.
So you have to hide it from her?
No, I'm not hiding it from her. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. So, you know, as long as she's happy with what I'm making.
You realize, though, that you've committed to one person at such a young age.
Yeah, I know.
That's something you'll look back and regret.
Well, hey, you know, we just got this program out in Phoenix, so, you know, I'm starting to, you know...
Starting to get with the program here? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great program, by the way. I got to say, I enjoy this a lot better than they had. I think it was The Zone. I never listened to The Zone. And I was listening to you one time coming home from work, and I'm just laughing my brains out. It was with the lady that, I don't know, she had some problem with you about making comments about lesbians or something like that.
Yeah.
And you just owned her face on the air. It was just hilarious. So since that day, I'm like, you know what? I like this guy. So anyway, so you got another listener.
Thank you for that, Jared.
So what's with the sound effects thing? What can I choose from?
Oh, we have lots and lots of stuff. You can take it out any number of ways.
Okay, give me 2 guns. How about that?
2 gunshots. 2. All right, here you go. We have to get the gun out of the gun rack. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let's say hello here to Sarah on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi. I just want to say that I think that this guy needs to sit down and talk to his wife and basically get...
Well, he did. He said he wanted to go to counseling with her.
Yeah, well, if
she said no.
Yeah, if she's not willing to either talk to him or go to a counselor to see what he can do or they can do together to solve this problem, then he needs to tell her that he needs to leave and basically tell her that's her choice.
So you think it's better for him to leave than to have an affair or have several affairs?
Yeah, I do. Because, I mean, what if he gets another girl pregnant or something else?
What if he gets his wife pregnant? Holy cow.
Exactly. Well, if they're not having sex, then...
Yeah, but hey, what if they have sex one time and she gets knocked up? Then he's really stuck with her.
That's true. I don't know. I just thought that leaving her would be better than cheating on her.
I tend to agree with you, but most people do not leave as fast as they need to. Most people hang around when really they should just get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I made a mistake when I was very young. I'm still very young, I guess. I got married at 17.
Why?
Because I was pregnant. My parents basically told me I had to.
Oh, my God.
And I was divorced at 20.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
How'd your parents feel about that?
Oh, they took his side completely because they're against divorce, very conservative, and you should stick with your man no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cheating, and I told him that I would rather him leave me than cheat on me, you know, just tell me, hey, I'm not in love with you or whatever, and then cheat on me behind my back.
He cheated on you because he was involved in a serious relationship at too young an age.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I learned from my mistake.
Well, good for you. Now you're banging everything that moves?
Oh, no.
Come on.
Well, I've actually been in a serious relationship for about...
You're not going to get married again, are you?
We're thinking about it.
No, Sarah, you're 23. What are you doing?
23.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I just want to have a family.
You already do.
I know, but I want a bigger family.
Sarah.
But I'm going to school right now, so...
What are you studying? Don't tell me you're going to become a beautician.
No, I'm going to be an occupational therapist.
An occupational therapist. What is that?
That is like, for instance, if you had a stroke and you would need to relearn how to do everyday things like feed yourself, button your shirts, I would be the person to teach you how to use adaptive tools to do that so you could live as independently as possible.
Oh, I see. Got it. And what kind of school teaches that?
Right now I'm just starting, so I'm going to Scottsdale Community College, and then I'll be going to ASU And then I will be going to Midwestern University because they have a OT program there.
Midwestern University is in the Midwest, isn't it?
Actually, no, there's one in Glendale.
Oh, is that one of those that, like one of those big schools like University of Phoenix, they got branches in 700 cities?
Yeah, probably.
And an 800 number?
Yeah.
And if you can draw Winky off the matchbook cover, you're accepted?
I don't know. I just know you have to have a bachelor's degree before you even get in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Thought I would check.
You have to have a 3.0 GPA.
I see. 3.0.
Yep.
Standards are high.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Well, I went to school and became a medical assistant a couple of years ago, and I graduated with a 4.0, so.
From high school?
No, medical assistant.
Now, what school did you go to for that?
It was just Apollo College, a trade school.
A trade school, okay.
Yeah.
There were no branches of DeRai located anywhere near there, or ITT Tech, or any of those?
There was, but I wanted to go into the medical field, and it sounded interesting.
You could always minor in gun repair while you're there. You know, that's why I was suggesting.
Well, it sounded interesting at the time, and I realized that you need more of a college degree to make money.
I understand. All right, Sarah.
I don't want to ever be dependent on a man again.
That's why you want to get married again, right?
No, I don't want to be financially dependent on him. I mean, if I can support myself, then I won't have to be like,
right.
oh, well,
once you have a second kid and a third kid and you're married.
Well, I have 2 kids. I had 2 kids with my first. They're
2 kids?
Apart.
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, after the first one was born, I got on birth control, and it didn't work. And I got pregnant 5 months later.
Oh, you're killing me. Now you want more kids?
I want one more.
Oh.
I want a girl. I have 2 boys.
Sarah. And how are you going to be able to go to work and have all these kids at home?
Well, I mean, if I wait to have another baby after I graduate and after I've been working for a year, then I'll still be able to, I mean, there's daycares and family that can watch my child. My other 2 will be 11 and 12 years old by then.
What year will that be?
2011.
2011.
Yep.
Holy cow. So you were how old when you first got knocked up?
17.
17.
I have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Oh, why? God!
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
90% of the world believes in a higher form, a deity of some sort.
90% of the world eats at the Olive Garden. Does that make it good food?
The Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, yeah, from Los Angeles. It's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Ann on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Ann.
How are you?
Do you care?
Nope, I don't.
Oh, then why do you ask?
Well, because have you ever dated a girl from Montana?
I have.
You have? Really? Are you lying?
No, she was from Great Falls. Yes, in fact, I married her.
You married her, really?
Yes, I did.
I am from Montana. Dillon, Montana, as a matter of fact.
Where is that?
That would be about 2 hours south of Great Falls.
All right.
And I just moved to Phoenix just recently to do my senior internship down here, and my boyfriend listens to you religiously.
Uh-huh.
And I don't really like your views on things.
Well, does that tell you more about me or about your boyfriend?
No, because he doesn't, as he tells me, he doesn't take everything you say to heart.
That doesn't mean he doesn't agree with a lot of things I say.
Yeah, but why do you say, you haven't dated every girl in the world. You don't know how they all are.
You don't have to date everybody in the world.
Yes, you do.
No, you really don't, because nobody has.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I've had a representative sample.
You've had I doubt it.
Oh, yes, I have, dear.
You live in California.
Yes, I do.
No. Give me an example. What did the girl in Great Falls do to you?
What do you mean, what did she do to me?
What did she do?
No one has to do something to you in order to get divorced.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
What do you mean?
I said people get divorced sometimes because they just grow apart, or because their values are different, or because it just isn't working out, or it isn't as interesting as it once was. It doesn't have to be that somebody did something to someone.
Well, you're always talking about how the men do this and that and that and that and that and that for the girl. Well,
and generally, it's true.
Generally, but not always.
We are broadcasting. We are broadcasting to a broad audience of broads like yourself. And therefore, when we are broadcasting, we have to make certain assumptions about large groups of people.
Oh,
I don't really care. Dear, I cannot tailor the show to each individual listing in the Phoenix White Pages. I cannot go through the list of every single person and say, this one is a certain way, the next one isn't. I can't.
But you make it sound that way.
I know. No, dear, that's your own problem with hearing, okay?
No.
Oh, yes, dear.
Ouch.
Oh, yes.
Take that one.
Yes, you have a hearing problem.
No, I don't.
I never say all. Never.
Oh, you say you're pretty blunt on what you think women are like.
Yes, because they generally are like that.
No, they're not.
Well, whatever you're referring to.
What do you mean?
No, you said, you were the one who brought it up. What is it I'm wrong about? What is it that I say about women that's wrong?
Well, the first time I ever heard you in my boyfriend's truck, you were talking about how women get pregnant to just nail you down for child support.
Many do.
Well, you know what? I don't have a kid, and I pay.
Or they have babies to nail you down into a relationship that you don't want to be in.
No.
Yes.
No.
Really? How many children do you have?
0.
Uh-huh. Well, then you haven't done it yet.
Oh, yes, I have.
Oh, you had a baby to nail somebody down into a relationship?
No, I haven't done it yet. Oh, I thought you meant like had sex. No, yes, I've had sex, but I've never...
I don't, dear, maybe in Montana they call it doing it, but here in the sophisticated world, in the 21st century, we say having sex.
I'm sophisticated.
Really, I can tell.
I am.
Yeah.
I may not be like most of your...
You come from the part of the world where they still call sex doing it.
Well, that's just... Everybody says that. I'm in Phoenix. They still say that.
That's neat.
It's
talking about people doing it.
Okay. Well, I just thought maybe since you were on the radio, you wouldn't exactly say sex.
Sex.
Go for it.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is why you don't... Why? Because, I mean, like, the first time I heard you, I told my boyfriend, you're a sexist pig.
I know in Montana they know about pigs.
You know, I've never seen a pig.
Really?
Really? And I'm from Montana.
Well.
And yes, we do have electricity.
Most of them wear blue jeans.
Cars.
Huh?
I said, yes, we do have electricity, and yes, we do have cars.
Yes. Well, if you want to see a pig in Montana, you have to look. They wear Wrangler jeans there.
No, you don't. You don't have to wear Wrangler jeans.
No, dear. I said the pigs wear Wrangler jeans in Montana.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
You can't spell butte without B-U-T-T.
Oh, my God. I just think you just totally have it wrong. I think that...
Oh, yeah, it's a bunch of bathing beauties. It's a bunch of Playboy centerfolds in Montana. That's right.
No, I'm just saying I think you've had a run-in with a few bad girls, and there's good ones out there.
I'm not saying that they're good or bad. I'm talking about what they look like.
Oh, you want to see me? I'm not ugly, baby.
Oh, really? Is that so?
That is so.
What do you look like, dear?
Who do I look like? I've been told I look like Sarah Jessica Parker, without the mole.
You think that's her only issue? So you've got the turkey neck and the big nose, is that right?
She doesn't have a turkey neck.
Are you kidding?
What do you look like, Tom?
Doesn't matter. I'm on the radio.
Oh, it does matter if you're going to ask me what I look like.
Dear, I don't really care what you look like. The point I'm making to you is that the girls from Montana that I've seen a lot of childbearing hips coming out of Montana. You know what I'm talking about? With a large pair of Wrangler jeans wrapped around them.
I don't even, you know what, the minority of people in Montana wear Wrangler jeans. Montana is not...
All right, Lee jeans, fine.
Nope, not Lee jeans.
Really? What are they wearing?
I wear 7 jeans. I wear Lucky jeans.
No, you're living in Phoenix now. You're not living in Montana. I'm talking about the people who are in Montana.
I wore them when I lived in Montana. I just moved down to Phoenix like a month ago.
So you were the arbiter of style in Montana, were you?
No.
Everybody was stylish.
Yes.
I'm amazed we haven't heard about all this style in Montana.
Well, I will say that we are a little bit behind on things because no one wants to, I mean, Montana has less than 1 million people in the state, so yeah, we are a little behind on style, but we're not that far. It's not that I look like an idiot when I moved down to Phoenix.
All right, how tall are you, dear?
How tall am I? I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
100 and... Let's see, I weighed myself today, and I was fully clothed, so let's say like 116.
116.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you've got a smoking body?
Do I have a smoking body?
I'm asking you.
Do you have a smoking body?
Dear, I asked you.
No, well, I'm asking you first.
No, I asked you first.
No.
All right, I'll take that as a no, dear.
No, I think I do.
Okay, fine. You have a smoking body. Do you still wear a 2-piece bathing suit?
Yes.
You do. That's one way to tell.
Well, that's why I think that you're...
So why do you have a problem? Your boyfriend loves listening to the show. Why do you have a problem with it?
Because you're totally against, like, the women. I mean, I feel like I'm in, like, the 1920s where you don't feel like we should vote and you feel like we should sit at home and, like, cook you guys dinner.
Got a little bulletin for you there, dear. Women got the right to vote in 1920. In 1920.
I
Yes.
said 1920s.
You know, in the 1920s, women were already voting.
That made me, I didn't say particularly 1920. That could have been like 1910.
So 1910 is part of the 1920s. Okay.
Yeah, take it from there.
Got it. Well, thank you for that little history lesson there.
The 48th Annual Grammy Awards, Wednesday, February 8th at 8 p.m. Tune in to music's biggest night and see who takes home the Grammy for Best Rock Album. Coldplay, Foo Fighters, The Rolling Stones, U2, or Neil Young. Visit Grammy.com for a complete list of nominees and the latest Grammy news. The 48th Annual Grammy Awards, live, loud, unpredictable. Wednesday, February 8th, 8 p.m. on CBS.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Well, break it down, bro.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
It's just a phone call away.
The Tom Leykis Show. Live from the McDonald's I'm Lovin' It Studios, this is 97.1 Free FM.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That is our telephone number. Now, Lindsay is calling in from the Glendale Arena in Glendale, Arizona, home of the Phoenix Coyotes. And what are you up to, Lindsay?
Hey, I'm just hanging out here listening to your show, waiting to go to Aerosmith.
Cool.
Having a good time.
Love that. And what are you girls doing out there?
Oh, just hanging out, drinking, being a little tipsy.
Look at you. Be careful. Some radio personality might come take advantage.
I know. They're dirty.
That's the word.
Dirty, skanky radio people.
Disgusting.
So, when are you going to come out to Phoenix and sign my rack?
Would you like me to come sign your rack?
Yeah.
I'll be happy to do that.
I hear you might be coming out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, well, how about I put a little handprint on your ass at the same time? Would you like that?
Oh, you know it.
Yes,
I would love it.
You're ready, right? I think you're ready right about now.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
All right. I've got an open palm with your name on it.
Sweet.
Yes.
Sexy.
Absolutely. It's good to me, Lindsay. We'll have fun at the concert.
Oh, I will. You have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye. There we go. That's right. Now, you see, she does not even know what KTAR is, much less ever tune into it. Forget that, or KFYI. Not happening. Not happening. All right. Our email address, it's my name. It's Tom@blowmeuptom.com. Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Also, if you want to hear our show live, I mean live, the way nature intended it, between 3 and 8 p.m. Pacific time, go to our website, blowmeuptom.com, and click on the Listen Live button. That's blowmeuptom.com. Click on the Listen Live button, and you'll be hearing us live between 3 and 8 in the afternoon, evening, whatever.
The Tom Leykis Show.